Well, it's another beautiful morning here today, and we are ready to get things done. So many things on the project list that I'm not sure where to start today, but coffee is always a good thing to have a start in the morning and see where we're at. So, usually, what I like to do is kind of walk through around the property, see what's going on. I still have to finish that area of the deck of the porch right there that has the black spot. Need to finish that. And there's our Rottweiler is trying to make friends with the new kitten. Hey, Roxy. Hi, Roxy. Anyways, somebody was digging in our. Look at it. We got a hole dug in here. Oh, something was digging in here. Not sure what. Definitely not the cat. Well, one thing for sure is I need to finish watering that planter there. Those planters. So we have these planters that we did not finish building or putting in a watering system on it. And I watered these 3 beds, but I need to water this bed here. Oh, another thing I need to do, I need to pick Nasturtium to make my tincture. So before it gets hot, best time to pick is early morning. For anybody, if you don't know, Nasturtium flowers and leaves are edible. They're a little bit spicy, but the leaves themselves, they are actually really good antibiotic. And we make a tincture out of it. Yeah, so just talking about Nasturtium, the leaves and the flowers, you can use both, but leaves are better to use as in a tincture than flowers. And basically what you want to do is harvest the leaves, chop them up as little pieces if possible, cover them either with vodka, or we use actually I think it's a 180 or 190 proof, which we dilute it with water, just straight grain alcohol, dilute it with water, and use it for tinctures. And then we use it throughout the year as a medicinal tincture that we use as a supplement, I guess, once in a while, a teaspoon here and there. And you can also collect the seeds. I haven't done it though. Well, we've collected seeds to replant it, but the seeds on them are pretty big. If you can see, this is the seed on it, which is edible as well. But what people do is you can eat the seeds just like a supplement. So take a seed, like 2 or 3 seeds a day, and you get a really good immune boost, which actually you get from both, from the leaves and from the seeds. So we'll see. We might actually collect a bunch of seeds from these this year, and they taste the same as they're spicy. Oh, they're more spicy than the leaves, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they're more spicy than the leaves. They're probably the same spiciness as the flowers, which makes sense, right? The flower turns into the seed. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they're about the same spiciness as the flowers. So, seeds are good, flowers are good, leaves are good. Let's go ahead and harvest some, so we'll have some for the tinctures. Okay, so we're working here in the outside kitchen here area. Almost finished outside kitchen area, but we picked our Nasturtiums. Basically what we're gonna do is harvest as much leaves as we need, and I'm gonna use this jar, sealable jar that we can seal. I got my 190 proof alcohol, grain alcohol. Basically this has been reduced already by about 50%, a little bit less, so I'm approximately at about, I want to say 45 to 50% alcohol level in this. Got my coffee, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick the healthiest leaves out of here and the youngest. So last night I watered and rinsed all of these plants because I was kind of planning on doing this today. And you don't want to pick any of the leaves that have any of the yellowing on it, or if they're dying off or unhealthy. Ideally, I'm gonna pick younger leaves from the plants, and as you can see, there's a lot of seeds that are gonna go. You can use the seeds in here as well if you need to, which I probably will put a few in. Just why not, right? Kind of go with the flow here. And you want to chop these up a little bit to expose as much. So if they break like this, it's totally fine. It's actually to the benefit. But you want to chop these up a little bit to expose as much surface area as possible. That way the alcohol will draw out all the beneficial products that are in the plants. And after filling them, I usually let them sit there probably for 6 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks in this jar before taking out the leaves and putting it into a yellow or orange container that we store it in. And then throughout the year, you can use it as a tincture, just putting a little bit into. We usually mix it just with water and take it, mix a few drops here and there. If you're really getting sick and you need to increase the dose, you can obviously do more. You can do like a teaspoon, mix it with some herbal tea, and take it on a regular basis. But this is a really good source of antibiotics. Oh no, cat, you can't be here. Go. I guess this is the thought that I didn't think about it. Oh, you gotta go. Bye. See ya. This is not for you, not your time right now. Adios. Yep. Good thing there's some plants in the back that he has a place to jump off. Pretty sure he's gonna be back. We got a little kitten here that wants to come and join the party, right? See what's going on. Roxy, go get the cat. Get your friend. So we just chop it up into smaller pieces, kind of like making a salad, I guess. Fill the jar. You don't want to compact that in there. So when you fill it with, and I fill it usually like almost 3/4 full with the plant. And the reason you don't want to compact it is that when you fill it with alcohol, you want it to be kind of like swimming in the alcohol. That way the alcohol will draw out all the beneficial product from the plant, and then it will be stored in the alcohol base in the solution. So you don't need much plants. So if you don't have any plants, you can definitely, there's people that grow them all over the place. I guess the only thing I would worry about is what kind of, if you're getting it from some other place, not your own garden, is how they've been grown. If making sure people don't use any kind of chemicals or nothing on them, or in the ground as well. I mean, you don't want to have the plants growing out of non-organic soil and stuff. So, and honestly, you can use the whole plant. You can use the stem, you can use the leaves. Everything has the beneficial antibiotics in it, but the leaves are the most beneficial. And there's another tip, that you probably want to harvest this, or at least some people say that the most beneficial time to harvest, or the highest amount of antibiotic benefits in the plant, is before the plant starts flowering. Obviously this is not the case. We grow it for flower, and I guess it would be kind of I guess if you're growing it for health benefits, then yes, you can harvest it before it flowers. As well, if you are more on top of it and you have, a lot of the plants are growing, you can harvest leaves. You don't, as you can see, you don't need a lot, so you can just thin out the leaves periodically and have enough leaves for the tinctures. But then this stuff here, you can compost it if you don't have any other use for it. We have rabbits, so what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna give this to rabbits, and they love it. They will eat it, chew it up, and we will have good, nutritious manure from them. The other thing with Nasturtium, they are a great immune boosters. So especially nowadays when you need to have higher immune levels, it's a great time to get yourself a tincture so you can keep your immune healthy and strong. So now that we have it all chopped up in there, we basically just add the alcohol solution. You can use vodka. The reason I use grain alcohol, not just vodka or anything like that, is because a lot of the vodka products and a lot of the, unless you buy an expensive organic product, you don't know what kind of grain they used. You don't know what kind of water they used. So not the best product could be in there, and you don't want to create or make medicine with it. Anyway, so now you just swirl around, make sure it's all covered in alcohol, and there it goes. So we're gonna take it, actually I'm gonna add a little bit, but you can see as it's rose up, some of the leaves are not in the alcohol, so you want to make sure everything's covered in the alcohol solution. And there we go. There it is. So now we're just gonna put it in the dark spot inside the house, cover it so it's not gonna be exposed to the sun, and wait for 4 weeks or so, and we'll have tincture out of it. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this short little video on how to make tincture. We use this is just the Nasturtium, but we use other plants that we harvest and we grow around the house for health benefits. We create a couple different tinctures, and we just have it lasts us through the winter till next year, and next year we'll make new tincture, and as a immune boosters, as something to help fight colds, respiratory illnesses. This is a really good product right here, so I highly recommend it. If you can get your hands on some of it, get to it and get it on.